Welcome, everyone, to Workplace Confessions, the show where you can spill the tea but still keep your job. I'm your host, Samantha Puglisi, and today we're talking about those unbelievable moments that only happen while you're at work. You know exactly what I mean: the customers, the manager, the coworkers, all the stories you tell your friends the second the shift ends. Today, I'm joined by two guests, Victoria Werner and Jess Romero, who are ready to share some of their workplace confessions. Hello. I think to start us off, get us warmed up a little bit, we'll read an anonymous confession. So here we go. A customer once tried to return a pair of shoes they bought 5 years ago without a receipt. So this woman walks up to the register holding a shoe box, and right away I can tell something's off. The box is a little worn, a little crushed, and when she opens it, the shoes inside are clearly used. Like, not gently used, these things have been through life. The bottoms are completely worn down, there's dirt stuck in the tread, and you can tell they've been worn a lot. So, I scan them, and nothing comes up. Not in the system, not even as an old style. So I ask her, "Do you happen to have a receipt?" And she goes, completely serious, "No, but I bought them here." So I ask, "About how long ago?" And she pauses, thinks about it, goes, "Maybe 5 years." 5 years. So I explained that we can't return something that old, especially without a receipt, and especially when they've clearly been worn. She immediately gets frustrated and says, "Well, they're falling apart." Since I'm just standing there like, "Yes, because you've been wearing them for 5 years, and shoes get dry rot when not kept under the right conditions." At that point, my manager comes over, looks at the shoes for 2 seconds, and just goes, "Yeah, no." So she grabs the box size and says, "Wow, I guess customer service isn't what it used to be." And goes to walk out. Before she's out the door, she says, "You just lost a loyal customer." And I'm just standing there thinking, what did you want us to do? Refund your memories? Right. Any thoughts? Yeah.
There's a reason why a lot of stores have policies.
This is true.
And you're lucky to even get money back or even an exchange within a year.
Right.
I mean, I've been in sales for a while already, and almost every single company has that time frame. Let alone 5 years. I don't know what made her think she was either gonna get all her money back after 5 years of using shoes, which is crazy.
Right. Literally.
Yeah, I think she needs to be checked out mentally for something because, I mean, that's just insane. 5 years. I mean, I used to work at Party City and, like, they barely let us return anything within 30 days. So 5 years is just crazy. Like, the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Well, and I think this girl entertained her for way too long. Like, as soon as she said 5 years ago, I've been like, "Sorry, queen, we can't help you out."
Yeah, I would've been like,
she's
bye.
a trooper, though. She's a trooper.
She is. For having
Yeah.
the patience, like, can I just say, anybody who has worked in sales has to have patience. Patience of a god. Like, that's, oh my gosh. Especially for somebody who thinks or has the entitlement to return something after so long because
Exactly.
they believe the customer's always right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've
Which-
had people actually tell me, like, no, you should be able to do this for me because the customer's always right. And I'm like, well, not in this case. Like, I really had to hold my tongue when I used to work retail. I mean, I really wish I could have said everything in my head to these people.
And folks at home, as we know, the customer is not always right. So, this poor woman, she tried, but you're right. The customer's supposed to be right, but a lot of the time, they're truly not. So it doesn't help anybody out. You said you worked in sales, so what kind of sales do you do?
So, in general, I feel like majority of my work experience has been sales. I used to do a Korean barbecue grill.
Fun.
And with that, I was a waitress. And then I went right into clothing, which that's a pain. And then they had me as a key holder. So then I had almost like a management kind of thing going on there for a minute. And then I switched over to Ulta as a lead cashier. And then currently I do freelance sales for a few different companies.
Nice.
So that's been really interesting. I mean, I will say it's the most fun out of everything that I've done so far. So luckily, I enjoy it for other reasons compared to all my other previous experiences.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And what about you, Jess?
Yeah, I used to work at Party City. That was pretty much my only retail job. I mean, like I used to have a good amount of patience because I used to work with kids a lot. So you obviously have to have patience when working with kids. But I swear, like I started with my patience level about here, and now I can't even see it anymore. I mean, lost every single amount of patience I ever had for pretty much any adult. Like all the kids were pretty much fine, but I kid you not, like within 2 weeks, I would run out of fingers to say how many people came in smelling like marijuana.
Oh,
I
wow.
kid you not.
Wow,
It was
wow, wow.
so bad. I mean, I literally ran out of fingers like probably been like 10 days, not even 2 weeks, 10 days.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I hated it. I hated it so much.
Well, since you guys have, lots of experience in that area, have you ever had a customer like this? Do you have a story similar?
Oh, yes, I do. Matter of fact, that clothing place that I was telling you about, when I was a supervisor at the time, there was a man who insisted on getting a return without a receipt or an exchange. And he used the product for maybe 2, 3 years at that point. And I had to sentence by sentence explain that we cannot accept this return. And he fought with us for almost an hour. So much so another manager had to come out and help me with it. Because all he was doing was screaming and he wasn't listening.
Oh, God.
And so we continuously were trying to tell him about the policy. And then it just turned into a screaming match, and he walked out and then threw out the products in the garbage can in front of the store. And we were like, dude, what else can we do? Our system just does not physically allow us to return things that are past the due date. So
Right. There's nothing you can do, honestly, at that point. And, it's... I also have people like that who just refuse to listen and understand what the policy is. And then it just goes south for everyone involved. There should honestly be therapy for retail workers, I think. Yeah.
Retail is anonymous.
I know, right?
Retail's Anonymous, I love it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's
Yeah.
got to be. You, after the traumatic experiences, you got to go, guys, so you got to tell me who did what to you and why. What, like, do you know the reason? And there's never really a reason.
And honestly,
And you just
workplace confessions is that for all of us. So today it's your guys' turn to spill. So when we come back, we're gonna have each of our guests share a personal, juicy story from their work. But until then, stay tuned.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now, I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
That's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than
than
who I am on paper.
Welcome back to Workplace Confessions. Now it's time for our first story. So let's start with Victoria. Okay, so where were you working and what happened?
So I was at Ulta at the time, and Ultas are known to be high theft places. And management at the time wasn't that great either. So as I was working as a lead cashier, as I told you prior, it turned out this all happened while I was on break. So this is all he said, she
The
said.
worst. That's the worst.
So I come back out from my break, and the entire staff goes, "Girl, we just got robbed." And I go, what do you mean? I was gone for 15 minutes. How did we get robbed in 15 minutes? They said people showed up with black garbage bags, swiped tables of products and fragrances, and then they left. That's why our entire front half of the store was empty. They had to call the cops. The cops showed up. We had to submit a report. And there was one time where my manager, who was out on the floor, followed them into another store in the same complex, which you're not supposed to do, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
You're not supposed to do, because that your safety is like the most important thing in those situations.
Right.
And she followed them all the way into Nordstrom Rack. So much so that the people who she was following, they dropped all the products in there, but we couldn't even accept them back into the store because they said, oh, the product left the premise, so we have to recount, we have to redo all these things, and then let alone, I don't know if they're going to be taken as evidence for the cops. So it was just a hot mess, one thing right after another. Yeah.
And you weren't even there.
I don't know how it happened in 15 minutes. I kid you not. Almost every single time I was in the back room on a break, and I was 9 times out of 10 out on the floor for maybe 6-7 hours at that point, because they had me work a little overtime. They were short-staffed as well. I don't understand. Maybe it was just my luck, but I always heard the management and every single staff go, yeah, we just got robbed.
So there was other times where the store got robbed and you weren't even there for it?
Yes, it happened.
Give me some of that.
So with that one, I had experienced certain people where they would come into the store and they'll pretend to be like normal customers. I think there's one that happened fairly recently as well when I was working. We had a woman walk in from another complex that I was working at, and she had like 3 bags of stuff already in hand. She picked up one of our shopping bags, walked right past me, and I thought everything was fine until 3 cop cars pull up outside of the workplace. And all of us are looking at each other like, what's going on? Apparently, this woman dropped all the bags in one of the aisles because she just robbed another store, asked one of the members of our team to get her a taxi cab, said that she was pregnant, but someone from the other store called the cops on her, so that's why 3 cop cars showed up at the Ulta. So they asked this woman to leave, like go outside with them, and we're all still trying to figure out what happened. So she's out there. One of the cops comes back in and he goes, did she have bags with her? And I told you, I vividly remember that she had like 3 bags on her. And I said, yeah, I mean, I don't know where they went, but she doesn't have them now. And then someone from the Clinique section goes, they're over here. And it's just stuff with like baseball cards, games. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And he goes, yeah, we need to take those, confiscate them, and write a report. He goes, do you have a manager? Call the manager right over to the front. He goes, I need to get a name. I need to get a number for the report. And it was craziness. So we end up kind of collectively talking about it afterwards because everybody has different sections within the store, and some people are just registered people only, and some people do on-floor sales. So I'm popping in back and forth between the register, what people are doing out on the floor, and I'm like piecing it together one by one. So I go up to the girls at the register and they're like, what's going on? I was like, she robbed the place next door. They called the cops on her, so they showed up at our store reporting her. She dropped the bags in Clinique, and then she tried to call a cab through us saying that she was pregnant and she needed help.
That's how they get you.
Girl.
That's crazy. Do you have something like that, Jess?
Yeah, I have a couple stories like that.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, one of them actually did happen while I was on break too. I was like,
funny.
because I was working for like 10 hours or something. So I'm like, first 5 hours, then I got like a half an hour break. So I was just sitting in my car because I'm like, I'm not standing anywhere. So I'm sitting in my car, and I come back in, and there's this woman talking to the cops like right in front of my register. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're just like, yeah, she tried to rob us. And it's like because she came in with this giant ass purse. I mean, we've had people, we've had people come in with like giant purses before. And so like fashion statement, I don't really give it anything about it. But she put a bunch of stuff in there, and she tried asking, like, can I pay for it now and, like, not go to jail? I'm like, no, you already tried walking out of the store with it. The cops are literally right in front of you.
And what store? That's still Party City?
Yeah, it's still Party City.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what she stole though?
It was like a buttload of stuff. It was like, I think it was like a wig in there. There's like some kids' toys, some other party supplies. I think she also took like a package of like 6 or 12 confetti poppers too.
Oh wow.
So I don't know what she thought she was gonna do, but I'm like she tried asking, can I pay for it now, or I call someone to come pay for it, and we're like, girl, you already tried walking out the store with it. The cops are literally right in front of you. Like, you're already handcuffed, and you're asking if you can pay for it now.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know what was going through her head, but I mean, like, it's just kind of insane that she had the nerve to ask if she could pay for it now and like get off scot-free.
Right. A lot of people do that when they get caught though. Like
Yeah.
they try to pay for it. It's like the intent was already there, guys. We got to switch it up. I mean, do you have any other crazy stories just like not robbery related? Unless they're all robbery related. I'm kind of into that.
I have at least one more robbery related. So I was there when this one happened, so I didn't miss it. Like, I saw this woman come in with like a couple friends or like family members, and all of a sudden the cops walk in, and I'm like, what's going on? And apparently the manager in the back office has caught her on the security cameras stuffing things down her pants. I kid you not. This woman was literally in sweatpants. She stuffed like a bunch of items down her pants. I swear, her pants literally looked like they were bulging with things. It wasn't even in her pockets. I mean, it was literally down her pants. I mean, it was disgusting. I don't know why she thought stuffing down her pants and like nothing would show. I don't know what was going through her head, but and they literally had her in the front of the store. She was literally pulling out the stuff in front of everything. She had like maybe 1.5 to 2 baskets full of stuff in her pants. I don't know how she managed to do that. I don't know why she thought that would work, and like, because her pants were literally bulging, like you could see everything in there. I don't know how she thought she'd be able to walk out of there and we'd not see it, because you have to walk past all the registers in order to get out. It's like a maze trying to get out of there, and you have to literally walk in front of everyone. I don't know why she thought she'd be able to walk out the door with everything.
Well, we don't want those products back after that.
Yeah,
That's
no.
really nasty.
Yeah,
That's
no, like
disgusting.
the manager had to take it and everything, or they had to like take it to the back. They had to like, I don't remember if they like threw it out or like sanitize everything, but I'm like,
I would just
that's
let it
that's
go.
disgusting.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was insane, guys. So we're going to go into a commercial break in just a second. When we come back, we're going to get into our rapid fire confessions. You guys are not ready for this. Stay tuned.
Achieving my goals as an adult was challenging without a high school diploma. With the help of an adult education center, I finished my high school diploma and it changed my life.
This yearbook is a testament to your accomplishments and how they have impacted all of us.
Getting my high school diploma made me feel like I can do anything. Now, I can help the kids in my community achieve their dreams.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than
than
who I am on paper.
And welcome back. All right, now it's time for rapid fire. I'm going to read a few quick anonymous workplace confessions, and I need your honest reactions in real time. Do you think you guys can handle that? You got to think really fast and tell me honestly, based off the small confessions alone, would you stay in this job or would you quit after hearing these rapid fire anonymous confessions. Are you ready?
Yes.
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Let's do this. All right, our first one. One time my manager scheduled me on a day I wasn't even hired yet. When I wasn't even hired yet.
No.
No, I'm out.
No. I wouldn't even
Quit.
do that. I
Didn't even
immediate-
start and I'd quit.
Exactly. I would go, you don't respect my time. You didn't even listen to the schedule I gave you. So what's going to happen when we actually start working?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've had people like I had like manager, like the owner of the place, scheduled me on a day I told him I wasn't available, and he's like, well, I did you a solid giving you off this day. I'm like, do me a solid and do this day. I'm like, I'm at school. I'm not available. I'm not even in this town.
So both of you guys quit and quit.
Quit, obviously.
Perfect. All right. Let's go into the next one. A customer asked me if we had something in stock while literally holding it in their hand. Go.
I mean, tolerable to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Just kind of go, sweetie, hey. I think you're just missing the ball here. I think it's actually right there in your
Okay.
hand.
So
Yeah.
tolerable.
Yeah, it's tolerable. I'd be like, yeah, it's like it's right there. It's
Okay.
right in your hand.
Okay, perfect. Number 3. I worked an entire 8-hour shift before realizing I wasn't even clocked in. Go.
Ooh.
Oh, they better give me my hours. If they don't
Yeah.
give me my hours, then I worked for nothing. I'd quit. If
Yeah.
they're giving me my hours, then I'll go, okay, yeah.
Right. They usually fix it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Gosh.
yeah. As long as they fix it, I'd stay. If they don't fix it and they're like, oh, well, too bad, I'm like, I walk out in the middle of my shift, never come back.
Period. Quit and quit on certain scenarios here. Okay. Number 4. I had a customer snap their fingers at me like I was a dog.
No.
Oh, out.
Out. Okay, but would you quit or you would still stay, but would you like cuss out the customer? What's the vibe?
So here's what it is. I quite literally had this happen yesterday where I was with a customer. Trust me, I made a face. And so I was helping somebody already. I was putting makeup on her and I was like, yeah, walking her through the process. This woman standing in the aisle next to me, she starts going, excuse me, do you have, and all I do is I shoot her one of these. And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And then she just waits there until I finish with the customer, which I'd say that's a lot better. But no, I would not take someone snapping at me very well.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that because
neither
I
would
would not either.
You know, I had a customer once be like, do you have this? And I'm currently checking someone out at the register, and I'm like, yeah, we have that. And I tell her what aisle it's at, and she's like, aren't you gonna come out and show me? And I'm like, I'm literally in the middle of scanning another customer's items. I'm literally in the middle of checking someone out, and I'm like, no, ma'am, I stay at the front. I'm not on the floor. There's people down the floor that can help you. And she's like, she gave me the most disgusted look I've ever seen anyone give me, and we just walked out.
Wow. Well, for those at home, common sense isn't that common, apparently. So,
No, it's not.
as we all know. Okay. Number 5. I quit my job and they still scheduled me for 2 more weeks.
No.
Just don't show up. I mean,
Easy
you already
enough.
quit.
I quit.
All right. Easy enough. All right. A customer asked me for my employee discount because they didn't feel like paying full price.
Girl, I don't know you. Why would I give you that?
Right.
I was literally about to say that. I'm like, I don't know you. Why would I give you my discount?
Exactly. Okay, so quit, not quit.
So I don't think that's a means of quitting,
Okay.
but I do think that's a means of looking at someone in the face and going, would you give me a discount where you're working?
Yeah.
Where do you work, girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I got yelled at for something another employee did on my day off.
You're not even there and you're getting blamed for it? Oh my God.
Yep.
That, I think, would lean towards the side of it would make me want to quit.
That's one strike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like one
Yeah,
strike.
that's one strike. If that's strike number 3, then yeah, I'm out. But if it's like the first one or the second one, like in a while, then I'd stay. But
Okay.
But-
Reasonable. I
but-
agree with that.
my tolerance would be going way down.
Okay. All right. A customer tried to use a coupon that was expired in 2017. We're going to pick up the pace with these.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Quit, stay, go.
Okay.
Coupon that expired in 2017.
Stay?
Okay.
Stay.
Okay. A customer tried to return something we don't even sell.
Go. What
What?
the hell? We don't
Go.
even sell it.
Get out.
Okay, period. Okay, I cleaned the entire store and 5 minutes later, it looked worse than before.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I'm out.
I'm leaving.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
People who work at TJ Maxx, you already know. Okay, my coworker clocked out and then just stood there talking for 20 minutes.
I'd stay, but
Yeah,
like
stay.
that's them. That's ridiculous. I don't know why
right.
they
That's
would do
them.
that.
Like, what? That doesn't affect me. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. I told a customer we were closed, and they said, "I'll be quick," and walked in anyway.
But I'd quit.
I'm out.
I'd quit. I'd lock the door. I'd go get out.
That's the last straw for me too.
Yeah,
If I was
out,
thinking
out.
about it, that last one, that would have been my very last.
Yeah,
day.
I've had people try that. I'm like, I'm out.
Okay, well, we're almost done with our show. So, do you guys have any closing statements to give some advice for some people who have those really hard jobs?
Patience, they always say patience is a virtue. Sales is a testament to, is your patience really going to be a virtue? in the
Right.
end? And truth be told, honestly, some people are a little bit more rewarding than others. They're a lot more kinder. And you're 100% correct in the sense of, I think we all really need to get a grip and understand what common sense is. And the world doesn't always revolve around us. Other people have things going on, and we need to be more understanding of that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Jess?
Yeah, I would say,
great.
yeah, definitely patience is also very much a virtue. I'd say, like, retail especially is a test of whether or not your sanity and your patience is going to survive. Me, not really. My patience is way down from what it used to be. 'Cause I used to work with kids, so I had a lot of patience. Not anymore. But I definitely think that you should always just try and understand people, be nice to them, because, like, you never know if they're having a rough day and they're just taking it out on you because they're going through a lot. But there's always people that are just going to be entitled just because. So just stand your ground, but don't be overly rude about it.
This is true. Thank you guys so much, everyone. Thank you to our guests, Victoria and Jess, for sharing their stories, and thank you for watching. This has been Workplace Confessions, where you can spill all the tea, but still keep your job. See you next time.